Hello, hello, my frizzy friends. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? Let's see who's in the hive this morning. We've got Felicia here, and Sunflower is here. Welcome in. Lana Banana. Lana Banana was here 107 minutes early, but who's counting? Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, hi Olga. It's so nice to see you. I got your messages this morning, or your comments, and I commented back, and lovely to have you in alive. And DK Jen is here. Leave you running while I listen till I nap. Aw, yep, I get it. I get it. Get the rest in when you can. 100%, If you could take a nap, do so. Hello, Barbara. How are you? Lisa, how's it going? Oh, wow, I got ads on my end. I don't know about you guys, but Melissa G is in the house. Oh, my goodness. I love you guys. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome in. My goodness, everybody's just popping on in. I love it. It's Taco Tuesday, by the way, in case you didn't know. We do our Taco Tuesday, so my whole family should be coming over tonight, so that'll be fun. I don't know if I told you, but we actually have mascots that we put out on the counter just for Taco Tuesday. And it was kind of a joke. It came around Valentine's Day that Target had they'll have like plushies that are holding hands. It was a taco and a hot sauce. So we bought that, and then I bought that for Sean, my husband, and then now it's our Taco Tuesday mascot. So yes. Hello, Magic Frog. Welcome in. I saw your beautiful, she has a witch's hat pillow tutorial, like a flat witch's hat with the cool looking top part. And then it has a little, like a tie with a broomstick sort of accent. It was really cool on her channel, a tutorial, if you will. Margaret, hello. How are you? How's it going? Melissa G is making chocolate cake mix with a can of pumpkin. Ooh, can I come over? That sounds delicious. Hi, Joanne. Welcome in. So when Amber went live this morning, I just finished the half double crochet edge for, it's Amber's pattern. She has a shawl that I'm turning it into a cowl, right? So I'll wrap it around. I was debating on if I should do tassels on the points, since I'm doing it as a wrap around the neck, or if I should do what she had, which is a picot edging, just like a picot edging, right? So I started the picot edging that she has. This is how big I have of a ball, you guys. So this is 100% yarn chicken. So do you think, I don't know. Am I going to make it? We shall see. So I've gone this far with the picot. I've got to get to the peak and then all the way to the other side. So am I going to lose, you guys? Should I bother? Otherwise, I can just do tassels, like just do I would do 3, right? Like one in the middle and then the 2 side ones. Oh my gosh. Kendall, how is the move going? Are you done? Are you still packing? How's that going? Oh my goodness. So what are you all working on? So I've got that. I can work on today. I can work on the picot yarn chicken. My sister-in-law had actually balled this for me because she wanted something to do last week on Taco Tuesday. So she's like, I'll just ball it from the other end while you're crocheting. I was like, all right, cool. But she didn't realize, so she kind of balled it a little tight. So I'm thinking I might have more in here than I think I have. Because it was like halfway through her balling the yarn that my mom, who usually does that for me, was like, Jenny, you might want to like just loosely do. You don't need to pull it so tight. So, good morning, Mary Ann. Your package was in the mail yesterday, my dear. So you should be able to finish your cardigan for your mom soon. You almost forgot I was on today. Well, it didn't help that I didn't get this scheduled until like, I don't know, an hour and a half ago. Oh my goodness. You're moved. So you're done. You can settle in and relax now. But yeah, I'm glad that you're on the other end of that. That's not fun. I've moved so many times in my life already, and it's not fun to have to pack your life up and then move it and then unpack it. And oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Nana June blanket for breast cancer auction donation. Nice. Oh, that sounds lovely, Steven. Okay, so I've got this project. My other one is a pattern by Garden Hoe Crochet. She's the one that did, you guys remember I made her giant peppermonte snail. Do you remember that? That was like last year sometime. He's big though. So she had a bunch of she has tons of snail patterns and their shells are always different things. And hello to Kendra. Welcome in. And Tank. Hello, hello. Almost nap time. Not quite, Tank. Give me 55 minutes, then you can nap. So anyway, last year I bought her bundle of the Halloween snails and I never made them. And we're coming up on October, you guys, and I really, really want to make some snails. So she uses Parfait Chunky, but I had bought these Premier Just Chenille ones. I have a ton of these, you know, from the Dollar Tree. And since they're not huge skeins, I was thinking, I have these ones too, that I would just maybe try these out and see, because it should be in theory about the same thickness wise. These are a 6 super bulky, and she was saying use a 4mm hook. So I really want to make, so it's a snail that has a potion bottle as his shell. It's so cute. It's 10 a.m. for you, Kendra. So wait till 11 for nap time, right? Oh no. Gets like moisture and then it takes the coaster with it. You guys are leaning towards a nap too. Oh my gosh, Kendra, thank you so much. Who got the memberships? Let's see. Let me put my coffee down here. So we've got, oh, Kim G got a membership. Can I get this off? There we go. There we go. Kim G, who else? We got Lydia got a membership. Vima got a membership. Rebecca McCauley and Dawn Aaron. Exciting. Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. I loves it. So, Margaret, my sinuses are, your sinuses are wonky, huh? No bueno. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, do we want to play yarn chicken or do I want to start my snail? That's my big question right now. I got to decide what I want to do, because I can try and see if we can get this the shawl done, or I can start another whip. No, Margaret, what did it look like? That sucks. That's always really, it's like heartbreaking when you break a favorite of anything, right? Oh my goodness. No fun. I am terrible. I keep buying mugs. We've collected mugs. We like collecting mugs. Magic Frog's like, no, do the snail. Steven says snail. She's like, I've seen you work on this enough. Oh my gosh. Margaret votes for play yarn chicken. Oh my goodness. And Kimberly is in the house. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We've got 2 and 2. I feel like we're kind of mix and matching there. So maybe we can just do a little of both. I'll get a little bit of this. How about I get to the peak? I'll get to the peak and we'll see how big our ball is at that point, and then I can start on the snail. How's that? Kimberly saying hi to everybody. So yeah, I've been working on this when I can. And then I'm working on getting the book on Ingram Spark, which is like a next hurdle kind of thing. But that way it can be requested from bookstores, libraries, you know, indie publishing houses, all that kind of stuff. Everybody orders through Ingram. So it's another hurdle, but it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. My hope is that. Yeah, I know. Marianne's like, I want to see you finish something, Frizzy. I know I've been really bad about squirreling on lots of different things. I got a lot going on with all the book stuff, which is a lot of fun. I love doing it, but yeah, I did get the first proof copy, but I had to order another one of the hardback. And I want to show you something actually really quick. I'm going to have to put it down, Marianne. Hang on. I'll do 3 single crochets. Thank you. It's another thrifted find I just got this week. I love thrifting clothes. I don't know. I never thought that I would. Like at first I thought, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. And then I'm just like, I don't care. I find so many cute things, you guys. You have a squirrel tormenting your dogs. Oh my gosh. He hides under wood and squeaks. It's like a toy. They're like, eat, eat. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. So, reason I had to re-get the copy is because from how the template that they have online looks, I thought that the spine needed to be expanded. So I did, but then look, it's now expanded all onto the front and the back, which is not what I wanted. So I had to rejigger that. So that's being done, but it's hardback, guys. And the thing I noticed is, here, I'll show you the difference. So basically with print on demand, you never know who is going to be printing your copies. So they can't guarantee that, you know, this copy is going to look exactly like this copy. This copy might have, you know, print street, some, you know, the little lines you get sometimes with all black. You might have some lines, you might not. There's nothing they can do about it because it's printed from a lot of different places. And so, you know, I had already researched that, and that's not a complaint they can do anything about. So I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. But like, this is supposed to be black, the background. And I don't know if it's going to show up, but on the paperback, do you see how much this is? Wait, where's my fingers here? This one. This is the paperback. Do you see how much lighter it is, you guys? And it does have some of the print streaks on it versus the hardback copy, which is like super vibrant. Did you see that, Mandy? Look at that. I showed her one of the other ones because Mandy's the one she's my designer, and she's in my credits at the back of the book as well. Mandy helped me reflow the pictures and text together, and it was a pain in the you know what, but yeah, it's just so much more vibrant, the colors in the hardback copy. So I'm a huge fan of the hardback. But yeah, so I'm going to get that. I want to make sure the cover looks good, and then I'll have that up for sale as well on Amazon. But for now, we've got the paperback. My mom was actually saying, she's like, you're going to come out with a hardback? I would have totally gotten that. And I'm going to get that one too. And I'm like, all right, well, you can get that one too if you want to. Some people just like hardbacks, you know? So yeah, I don't get it either. It's just weird. And a kind of an abstract pattern. I think it's a traditional pattern they use on pottery. Oh, so it's more of like a one-of-a-kind sort of thing. It's not something easily replaced then. But yeah. I mean, either way, the story is the story. The pictures still look great, even when you end up getting them from one of the printers that's not as high-end. But I think because the printers that do the hardbacks must have a better quality printer, then you end up getting like a better quality paper and print quality. You know, it's just crazy. So, I mean, the selfish me just wants to be like, can't you just do them all so they look like this? But, you know, we got to take what we could get, I guess. So, and apparently, I'm interested to see how the Ingram Spark ones look, because I've heard that those can tend to be closer to like the hardback one where they're more vibrant as well. So, but I keep going back and forth about, do I make it matte or do I make it glossy on the cover? I don't know. I'm terrible. And I looked at Target. We went to Target this past weekend, and I went into the section that has the chapter books and the middle grade books for kids, and I was feeling all the covers. And so I was like, what do they do? What do they do? What's the standard? There is no standard. There's some matte, some are fully glossy, which is how the paperback is right now. This is like glossy. You can kind of see how it catches the light. So this is glossy, and then this one is matte. So this does not catch the light the same. However, it's very soft to the touch. And, you know, they're both coated. So I think even if something spilled on them, they'd both be fine. But yeah, it just, so I don't know. I've seen them mix it too. So if you have like a traditional publisher, they can do a matte cover that has the oh my God, you guys, I can never think of glossy. Has the glossy on the characters only. So like Whimsy could be the glossiness, and then the title just to make it stand out. So it's, you know, that's definitely for somebody that can print 50,000 copies at a go. But my dream when I am magically a millionaire, LOL, is to own all of Terry Pratchett's book is gorgeous hardbacks. Yes. Look at them and smile and not let anyone touch them, right? My goodness. So I just bought, and it's coming today, I'm very excited, one of the authors that I love. Her name is Laini Taylor, and she usually writes for teens. It's like YA fantasy. So she wrote one called Daughter of Smoke and Bone. That was a really great trilogy. And then, but she had a different series that she wrote, and it was more middle grade, right? And it was originally called Fairies of Dreamdark. Now she's revamped it. She only wrote 2 books, and left it open, and we were like, oh my gosh, she's not going to finish the series. And at the time, she didn't have any plan to go back to it. However, she just released a new edition, just like I did, that has a new cover design. It's newly named the Guardians of Dreamdark, I believe. And then the name of it is no longer what it used to be. It's now Wind Witch. And it was amazing. So she came out with a collectible edition that is hardback, and it has the sprayed edges and everything. So pretty. I had to. And she lives in Portland, and she's going to be in Portland like this Saturday, and I'm like, should I try to go over there, get her to sign it? Yes, right? Isn't that a great title? I think probably I'm thinking the original title, that's the series title, and now it's Guardians. So I think that they took out words that maybe had some connotation that was taken differently for other people. That's my guess. Because otherwise I don't know why the whole title and everything would change. Like the story itself though is the same. But I have the original paperback of the first book, and the second book is called Silk Singer, and it apparently you can't get it. It's like out of print now. People are trying to sell it for over $300. I was like, what? I never got that one. So sadly I have to wait until she comes out with a new version of it. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. And I did see that they also came out with a collector's edition of Diana Wynne Jones' book, Howl's Moving Castle, which is, if you know Studio Ghibli movies, you'll know that they made it into a movie. I have a paperback version of that one, but this new edition, it's like $20, and it has the sprayed edges, and it's beautiful. It's got like full spread illustrations in the front, and oh, so pretty. So I think I'm going to become one of those people that like does the collecting of books. That's not just books that you want to read, but books that you just want to have in your collection that look pretty when you look at them. Hello, Tammy. Finally made it to your live. Woohoo! Yes. I'm hot, you guys. I'm going to have to put my hair up. This is what happens. We all know this. Frizzy at some point puts her hair up because she gets too hot. Thank you. 40. This is what happens when I turn 40. Now I get hot all the time. And I bought this top because I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Look, it's got a hood. It's kind of like I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but a short sleeve, and I'm still hot. Hi, Helix. What are you up to, my dear? How's it going? How is it going? Pardon me while I put my hair up. Yay! Oh, that's so exciting, Helix. You got your copy. I'm so happy. Yay. So, yes. I'm excited. I'm excited. I've got 50 copies coming soonish, beginning to middle of October, depending on Amazon. And those will be the ones that if you bought the signed copies, I'll get out to you guys. You have 2 huge totes of books out in my shed because there's no room in the camper. Yeah, I know. I've pared back so many of my books. I just love them so much. I love books. And I like rereading books. I'm one of those people that if it's a really good book, I will reread it. Because I like the vibe. I like to feel like I'm in the world. You know what I mean? So, Kendra, does that mean it doesn't go? It's not going to go away? I thought it would go away. Maybe. I don't know. Well, this is like the Perry, the M word, right? Menno. We'll just say Menno. So, yeah, my mom was which Perry doesn't, I think it would be pre, but that's not how they say it. My mom was that for decades. Like she was having the hot flashes and all those issues. Gosh, I think she was probably in her 30s when she started having them. So you do that too. I love books. I love books. And one of my favorite series that I've read a few times for adults, it's also fantasy, but it's The Discovery of Witches, which was made into a series, which was fabulous. That was a video, like a series, video series. Oh my God, what are words? Yeah. To me, Perry just sounds like it's like after, but I don't know. You're dealing with it too, Monique, and at 37. I kid you not, it felt like I turned 40 and it was like right then. That's when it started. I never had really dealt with that before. So that's okay. But especially if I'm talking and I'm getting excited and stuff like that, I just like feel like I just ran a mile or something. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, come on. I'm trying to work into she has you work into the front loops. Oh, let's see, and I snagged the yarn. Hang on. Let's redo that. Picot. Let's go. Let's redo it. You were done by 44. Nice. Have you read that one, Magic Frog? That one I got introduced to. So I used to work when I was in California, which is where I was born, where I grew up in the Bay. But I worked for many, many years at the Cupertino Library, and I would be on the desk. I was a clerk there. Hi, Kimmy. How's it going? So I was a clerk there. So I would be working at the desk, helping the patrons with checkout or whatever, account questions and stuff. And we had this little side just straight across. I could just look at it. It was all these used books that were for sale. And so it was kind of just like a little store, and people could bring them up to the counter. We would, let them pay for them or whatever. And I saw this book and I was like, oh my gosh, that's really pretty. I need to go look at that book. There's no patrons. I'm going to go look at that book. So I ran over there, picked it up, and it was the paperback of the first book, Discovery of Witches. And I was like, read the back. I need to read this book. So that became mine. I think it was $1, $2 max, like, yes. And it became my favorite adult fantasy fiction. So it was so good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Back when I was 31 and I've never had that. Oh, you had the full, yeah. My mom had one of those, but they left the ovaries in, and I'm like, just so you could go through all those issues. Oh my gosh. Yep. All right, here we go. We're going down the edge. We're going to make another picot. Here we go. I know. I think everybody's been, with the change of the season, I think everybody's been around us anyways, because kind of gotten a little more snottier than usual and stuff, not feeling as well. So it's pretty common, I think, when the seasons change. Rita! Hello! Received my happy mail yesterday. Yay! Oh, good. Yay. Rita ordered, she got all the pins, all my enamel pins that I have. And so she got her Whimsy and her Roland and her Astro Cat. Got some stickers. I'm glad they arrived nice and safe. So I've been trying to get all of the packages out. I think the only one I haven't sent out yet, because I'm waiting on bags that I ordered that are big enough for the books that I'm going to have coming, is AZ Bonnie. So she won the book when I did the little kind of launch party last week. And so this is Bonnie, this is your copy, but I don't have a bag that fits it yet. But other than that, I got everything else shipped out. So I felt good. It always feels good when you get the stuff that's been waiting to be shipped out, you know, and you get it out the door. So I know I love going. I used to go to book sales all the time and just pick up new books and read. I read like hours. I would just sit and read, you know, and I would like to get back to that point, because I think we all need to kind of detach from social media here and there and just like take a step away from the screens, because it's so easy to just doom scroll all day, you know, or work on things. I'm working on a lot of different things, so, but I'm on my computer a lot, you know. So I think just being able to put that down, pick up a book and have a cup of tea or something, and just, especially with the rainy season coming, sounds like a good afternoon for me. Oh, thank you, Rita. Yeah, they are. They came out really cute. This one's Roland. I have Roland and Whimsy right here. So I've got them, so you can see their enamel pins. You know what my dad did actually on, I was thinking of having him do this on a few, but he broke off, or I don't know how he did it, but he like cut off the point, the little pokey bit, and he actually put them and made them into magnets. So, and I don't know, would magnets sell better than pins? I don't know. But I have them on my fridge as well, because they make really good magnets too. So I don't know. It's another option you can do if you're not into pins, but you really like the look of them. Then you can always get rid of the pokey bit on the back and then just glue down a really good magnet. Lydia, did you see you won a gifted membership? So welcome in, newest member. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Kimmy. Big audiobook girl. I'm a big audiobook girl, and read at the... Wait, you read and listen to the audiobook at the same time? Is that the same book? Is that what you're saying? Or... Oh, you want magnets? Okay, I'll have my dad turn some into magnets. Yeah, because that's the... Oh, I can show you what the other one looks like. I have it on my pin board. Most of these are not mine, but the one that is the Astro Cat. So this little kitty cat in the astronaut suit on the moon. This is one of the pins that I have available. And then I've got some of my other little ones that I've gotten from different places. The bee, of course. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. I'm at my cabin right now. Isn't it? Yeah, you don't think about it. You don't realize, I think, sometimes how long or how often you're on your devices. And like, I need to just keep in mind that sometimes it's okay just to not have it next to me, you know? If I don't get back to someone in like the span of 2 minutes, it's okay. You know, they're not waiting with bated breath for me to text them back. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I got to get back into audiobooks, Magic Frog. I used to listen to them when I worked at the Cupertino Library and I commuted, because on the weekends, I was in Santa Rosa. That's where my husband was working there. So, oh, good. Yeah, see, if you have the right bag to put the pins on, I don't see people wearing pins as often. You know, if you have like a jean jacket, they're perfect for that. Or a pair of overalls, maybe on straps and stuff, or the lanyards. People put them on lanyards now. Oh, good. You got yours yesterday? right? But yeah, I need to get back into doing the audiobooks because I love listening to audiobooks. And it would be something good that I could do if I'm working on something that I don't have to brain too much, you know, like if I'm drawing or crocheting, obviously, those kinds of things, then I think I could definitely be listening to an audiobook. Hi, Tracy. Welcome in. Steven, I'm on mine a lot. I enjoy the coloring and game apps. Oh, nice. Lizzie just found one not too long ago, and it's actually kind of like a tracing app. So they'll have these really cute little drawings, and then you can play with other people. So if it's a drawing that has 3 different characters, then each person gets a character, and then it'll show you the lines that you're going to draw piece by piece. She loves it. So Andy, welcome in. How you doing? How is life? How did your show go that you did recently? You were at one, I can't remember what you called it. It was like, it wasn't the Geeks show. What was it? Just start with a C. I don't know. I think it was kind of like a Comic-Con, but what are you working on, Tracy? You got anything on your hook? So I have not made a word of the day. That reminds me I need to do that. Let me come up with a word here. Oh, I know what I'm going to say the word is. Hang on, bear with. All right, let's pick this word here. Let me get Nightbutt up here. I did not do that. All right, here we go. Nope, giveaways, yes. So I do my giveaway with, I pick 5 people. 4 people get 2 entries into the monthly appreciation giveaway. And then 1 person gets 10 entries into monthly appreciation giveaway. And so that's what we're playing for. Let's see. Yeah. And then we're going to say done. Okay. So nobody has put in the word just yet. This is something else that I could be working on. So it might make it easier for you to guess it. It was good. Oddities doesn't start with a C. No, it doesn't. I don't know where I got C from. Probably just Comic-Con, you know. Gosh, it's hard to get those loops, those front loops. There we go. Haven't crocheted anything in over a month because of the heat here in Texas. Oh, I don't blame you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How hot is it there right now? It's starting to get more mild here in Washington. It hasn't been too bad. I think today said mid 80s, but it has been like upper 70s, which is much more comfortable. So I don't like 80s and 90s. It's too hot. Caterpillar, not a caterpillar. Hi, Samantha. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope your day is going well. So we are doing, Lizzie's got her unit right now in school is on ocean, like deep sea ocean kind of stuff. So that's been interesting. Slowish years show-wise, though. It's just not as many people or just not buying, or what would you say? Mid-70s for you, Tammy? That sounds much better. Yeah, 80s, mid-80s is like, no, thank you. So it's something that I can make with these. Remember I was showing those? I have to decide what colors I'm going to do. I was thinking of this for the body. Yes, Lisa got it. Oh, Magic Frog got it too. Albuquerque. Fallon Fiesta starts in 10 days. Ooh. What do you do at that fiesta? Is it like an arts and crafts, arts and wine kind of festival? Or so I'm thinking of doing this color for the body. Now, I think I thought she used this color. In the picture, it was this color. But when I'm looking at the picture of the characters, here, let me see if I can get this picture so I can show you guys, because I would like to show you what I'm talking about. Let's make this a desktop image. Save. Okay, let's see here. I want to share it with you guys. All right, where's my desktop? There it is. Oh, it came out as a PDF. Oh, I can't do that because that's going to show the pattern, I think. Unless it just did the, no, it shows the whole thing. Okay, I can't do that. Darn. All right, I have another idea. Hang on, bear with. Bear with, my friends. Okay, there we go. I am doing a snapshot picture. That's what I'm going to do so that I can share it with you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So I can show you my Halloween snails that I'm going to make. They're not mine. They're Garden Hoe Market. She says Garden Hoe Market, but she also has herself under Garden Hoe Crochet. But she just, that's her thing, is snails, and every one of the shells is different. So she's got like a whole line of fall ones, like a pumpkin pie as the shell, and, you know, acorn, I think I've seen as the shell. Okay, crop, done. Apologies, this is taking me longer than I thought it would, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. There they are. Aren't they cute? Look at them. Hi, Sonia. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I like the one, I mean, I like them all, but I was thinking on doing the one on the bottom. So, no face earrings. Yes, Monique, they are. How did you know? Look at that. No face. And it's no, these are from Andy, by the way, Crafty Witch. So if you want a pair, but yeah, it's Sakura type flowers on the bottom, and then he's got a heart that he's holding. But yeah, so I don't know. I got to figure out the colors here that I want to use. So I was thinking of this as the body, but hers is gray. But I think this would be cute. I don't know. Or I could do purple. That might be cute. Because I could make what if I did, I'm looking at the picture and thinking at the same time, you want the eyeball, right? And look, did you see it actually has like the root part of the eyeball? It's so gross. Like I don't know what they call that, the veins or the thing in the back that's coming out the side looks like a tail. You like the candy corn in the skull? Yeah, they're super cute. I have yellow for candy corn, but I don't know if I have the orange. I'd have to go check and look in my stash. What if I did the body as the light purple and then did like maybe the mint as the color that's like in the potion, and then I have the white? Wouldn't that look cute, you guys? You do? Oh, Monique, I want to see your tattoos. I would love someday, my mom would kill me, but I mean, she would X me. I don't know how you would want to say it so that I don't get pinged for that, but you want a backstory for what's in the potion bottle? I know, right? Yeah, exactly. And hi, Aisha. How's it going? Tiny would love it, right? So cute. But anyway, so yeah, I would love to do some like a sleeve or half sleeve of a Studio Ghibli theme. I thought that would be really cool. I've even thought of doing a compilation of a lot of the characters that I've got in my own stories, but it would be a conversation starter, that's for sure. Because people would be like, what is that? Who is that? Why do you have a spider on you that's blue? I'd be like, so actually... Oh, cool. Yes. You know, that snail is on a huge adventure and I'm here for it. Yes, you are. It's like, what happened? Why do you have purple juice in your bottle there? What's going on? Yeah, let's figure that one out. So those are what I want to make. And they will make really cute decorations for Halloween. Spooky season. Exactly. I do that too. Magic Frog. I'm always like, ooh, I want to know the story on that one. Like, how did that happen? So everything's got a story. Hi, Heather. You like the candy corn snail? Nice. I know. I used to love candy corn. It always makes me feel sick because you can only eat a certain amount before you tip over that threshold of feeling ill. And I felt like you couldn't eat that many of them before you hit that threshold, you know? So, yeah, like I love Howl's Moving Castle. That's one of my favorites. And then Spirited Away, of course. I really liked Totoro and Ponyo too. They were super cute. Definitely for the even younger audience, but I really enjoyed those ones. Wouldn't you like to see that? Oh, I've got so many characters, Helix. I could definitely do some sort of compilation. The tricky part about that is that, see, with like Studio Ghibli, it's out there so, and very well known, and a lot of people go out and get tattoos done of those. So it would be easy enough for them to take the character list and just create a cool looking tattoo that encompasses everything. But for mine, I'd have to really design the whole thing probably, because I don't know that they would understand or think about like how they could work them together, you know? Or I'd at least have to have a little more direction for them. Ooh, candy corn and salted peanuts. Now, did you guys ever try the pumpkins, the candy corn type pumpkins? I used to love those. Or the ones with the chocolate bottom. I used to love those too. We would get like you could get them in a pack where you get a mixture of them. So good. Marianne, I've almost hit the peak. I'm getting there. Should we switch to the snail soon? I'm kind of itching to make that snail. I know I have adult children, but Adventure Time will never not be my favorite. Oh, I have patterns for the characters from Adventure Time, but they're on I have another Etsy shop. I don't know if I ever told you guys this. I probably did. I have another Etsy shop. It's called Geek Shikarumi. It's one that I have with characters from like favorite shows or animes or whatever. And I haven't added anything to it in a really long time. But at one point I had my cousin was really into Adventure Time. And so I'd never seen it. But I had to look up the characters, and then I designed the princess and then Jake and, is it Jake and Finn? The dog and the boy characters. So. It's my show. Call it. I know. I'm just like, but I don't know. I don't have that much time left, you guys, because I got to help Lizzie with all her studies. Because she's got quite a lot of schoolwork, and she has a really hard time doing them on her own. Your teeth hurt now, just the thought of them, right? The candy corn. The pumpkins ones were so good, Tammy. I think 2 was like the cap, though. You hit the 2 mark. You were like, oh, my stomach. My husband hates them. He says they taste like wax. He tries to, he doesn't like those. He was not a fan of, what was the other one that was a favorite of mine? Oh, the candy hearts, the conversation hearts. I love those. He said they taste like chalk. I'm like, come on. You're downplaying all my favorite candies as a kid. He's more into Twizzlers. I like the red vines. Red vines all the way for me. You want to be Marceline, the vampire queen. Yes. Your lumpy space princess, not the cloud, the purple cloud with the crown. I love that. So I think Marceline, I've seen a pattern. I'm pretty sure it's her if I'm thinking of the right character, but does she wear like a sweater that has, I think it's like a gray tone and has a red maybe stripe on the arms, and it has like a little cat head that's also that same red color. I don't know if I'm remembering it right, but somebody has a pattern for making one that's like human size, so you can make that and really embody that character. The balloon bees that come to the fiesta. I'm excited to see that, Kendra. How's it going? Sweethearts. See, yes. They used to have, used to be a brand, and I don't think they sell it anymore, but there was a brand that was like the best, and I think that brand went out of business. but I can't remember which one it was. If it was Necco, no. Necco's not out of business, but I just remember they used to taste a little different. Was it Brax? I don't know. Red marshmallow candy. Oh, red marshmallow candy. I don't know if I've tried that. All right. Bye, Kimmy. Enjoy your nap. It's like super cute pattern in Etsy. Nice. Yes, that. Okay, so it is that character. Yeah. You love the autumn mix too, Marianne, with the candy corn and the pumpkins. Can only do them this time of year. Yeah. I know. There's certain things that, like, my parents are itching for me to watch Wednesday, the newest season of Wednesday. And I haven't because I feel like it should be October when I watch it. Which is silly, I know. Melissa G. Now I need to jump on. Oh, look at you. I know, right? Getting your workout in. I've not been very good about my working out, you guys. I do the manual labor type stuff one week, and then I have an off week. I'm on the off week right now, which means I should be going out walking, and it just doesn't get dark. It's dark in the morning until like my son goes to school at around 7:20 or so. And then it's light enough, but it used to be where I could get out there at 5 o'clock in the morning. It would be light. It's not like that though anymore. So sadly, I'm not getting out there to walk at the time I was. Instead, I'm sleeping until about 5:30 when Amber comes on. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I need to shower up really quick. So I've been running late to her lives because that's what I'm doing. But, you know, we all have our little what's the word I'm looking for? It's like an agenda, you know, our routines. That's the word I'm looking for. Our little routines that we like to do, right? But I really need to get the walking back in. And I don't like to go when it's hot out or when I could potentially burn. So, which is pretty much anytime the sun is out. So, you know. Okay, we're almost to the point, and look how much we have left. I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat Yarn Chicken on this one. Pretty sure. Because I think that it's tightly wound, this ball. It's dark here at 6:45 p.m. and then the clock goes back in October. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be weird because it'll start getting here. This was one of the most interesting things I would say about Washington that I wasn't used to, because we're up a lot higher on the earth and how it is in relation to the sun. It starts getting light when the time changes. It starts getting light at 4 o'clock. I mean, it starts getting dark, at nighttime. Starts getting dark at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. So we had come for a visit prior to moving here, and it was dark at by 4:30. It was like totally dark. It was the weirdest thing. I was not used to that, you know, being in California. I mean, even with the time change, it's not that early. Oh, you too, Magic Frog. Have a good rest of your day. So you know what, guys? Let's start drawing some names. So if you didn't put snail in, make sure you put the word snail in the chat. We're going to do a drawing for entries into our monthly appreciation giveaway. So let's get that going here. Let me get this out of the way. Get on for my giveaway here. Okay, so far we've got 16 entries and we've got 32 people hanging out. So the word is snail. You just type it in once, or you can always do twice, you know, just be extra. Why not? You know, just put in the word snail. And then I will give it a couple minutes here just so that everybody has a chance to put the word in. We'll get entries into the monthly appreciation giveaway. Which is a lovely bag of goodies. Oh, which includes a crochet kit, which I think is adorable. I know I've showed it a few times, but look, you get all the yarn that needs to be in there and all the sequins and the bits and the bobs for this cute little mermaid. So that's in there. My Dutch Bros sticker decided to jump in there, but that's not going to be in there. I like this one. It's primary colors. All right, 21 entries. So put in that word for me. And I'll just give it another moment here, and then we will draw. We got 21, 21, and 31 here. So let's see here. My daughter is texting me. I know she's not excited about getting back to school, but she has such a hard time doing things on her own and not having me there to help her through. And so if I just let her do, it won't get done. And then it's like a stress game at the end of the day, and I don't like that. So I'm like, let's get it over with. Let's go. I will post in Discord, you guys, because I do want to start the snail. It's just not going to happen in the next 10 minutes probably. So you don't have to do anything. If you win, then I just write your name down. So we have the names written down from every live that I do. We draw 5 names, any super chat, super sticker, gifted memberships like Kendra did. Each gifted membership gets an entry in. So you're locking your name down on different numbers, right? And then at the end of the month, the last day that I go live, which is going to be on, is it this Thursday, you guys? No, it's next Thursday. Oh my gosh, let me look at the calendar. Now I don't even remember. It's the 23rd today. Oh my gosh, it is this Thursday. No, I go live on the 30th. So next Tuesday, that's going to be the day that I will draw for the monthly appreciation. So yeah, so then I will put in, pick a number. I'll do a random number generator, and whoever gets the number, because their name is on there already, will get the whole shebang. So yeah, but you live in Canada. So if you are outside of the United States, then we'll work something out. It could be either that I can try to get you like a gift card, with the amount of the value of it, because that might be the best course of action. Otherwise, I can see how much it would cost to ship, and then we would have to look at it at that point. But you can certainly enter in, even if you're outside of the United States. I encourage you to do that. Like I said, we'll cross that bridge. But maybe, you can pay the difference on the shipping, whatever is above and beyond what it would normally cost. Usually things tend to cost, I've noticed here in the US, it's usually within $10 to $15 to ship. So if it ends up being like double that or something, then, you might have to pitch in a little bit. Other than that, hi, Rihanna. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, we're at 24 entries. So I'm going to start drawing some names. Okay, let me get everything out of the way here. All right, here we go. The first winner is Brianna. Look at that. Just put your name in and you won the first two entries in. So you get your name in down for 2 entries. Let's use my donut cat pen, shall we? So I'm going to put Brianna on there. Ooh, this is a very inky pen. So you are numbers 259 and 260. Okay. And we are going to draw again for another 2 entries. Monique, congratulations. Monique gets 2. Okay. And again, Melissa G. There we go. Mother and daughter get their entries in. Melissa G. Okay, one more for 2 entries in. Brianna again. Congratulations. Look at that. Double the entries there. All right, now this is going to be for 10 entries in, you guys. This is the last one of the day. It's going to be for 10 entries. Here we go. Tammy's Crochet Corner. Congratulations, Tammy. Tammy's Crochet Corner. Plus 10. Oh, this pen is running out. Maybe that's why it's all inky. Congrats, you guys. All right. So this is still showing, you guys. I know it's delayed, so apologies. That's Night, but it's not me. Night, but he's got to get like, He tells you too quickly. I think that's how it works out, because it's delayed what I'm saying, and when you guys hear what I'm saying is delayed. So he's like too quick. Yeah. All right. So what's everybody up to the rest of the day? Do you have any plans for your Tuesdays? Anybody else having tacos tonight for Taco Tuesday? Yay. Congrats. That's right. Oh my gosh. I hope that I can get her schooling done by, what time is it? Hopefully we can get it done by like 1 o'clock. And then I want to try to get the Ingram Spark stuff done so that I can get that ball rolling. And then that's kind of my big agenda plans. I would like to finish this. And I do have to sew in the tails as well. So that's on my list. But yeah, I have to sew in the tails. And then I'd like to start the snail. When my family comes over, I could start the snail. If I finish this, maybe I can finish this while we're doing our studies. I'll have her work on stuff, and then I'll be like off on the sidelines making picos. It's Taco Tuesday. You know, I love my Taco Tuesday. I do the taco salad, so anytime I can cut out the bread, I do. I do a lot of salads lately because I'm doing good with the weight loss, so it's good. You had tacos for breakfast? Tacos for breakfast, like your regular taco, but at breakfast time. Doesn't have to be for dinner. Work until 2:30, then market prep the rest of the night. Ooh, when is your market this weekend? Got some pumpkin candy corn plushies to make up before Saturday. Nice. So Saturday is the big market. How many did you count how many things you have for your market yet, or? Oh, wait, did you do breakfast tacos, Tracy? Or like breakfast burritos. Those are so good. Oh, it's making me hungry. Oops, I almost did a double. My bad. I'm not doing doubles anymore. I'm doing singles. You got homemade hamburgers for dinner. Nice. Every Tuesday, we do story time and then board games at the cutest little library in existence in the town over from me. That's one of my big sit and crochet blocks each week. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. How exciting. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like one of my big pushes for getting into Ingram is so that, you can request things for purchase from the library, because that's who libraries order through is Ingram Spark. So, and I know that because I worked at the library and I know they ordered through Ingram Spark. So I'm like, I got to get the book in there so they can get it, They don't want to order from Amazon for good reason. It's like the top competitor. Hi, David. You catching me right at that tail end, my friend. How's it going? How's it going for you? Are you playing games? Got anything fun you guys are doing? Tell Shy I said hello. Steak and egg tacos. Oh, that sounds good. Yum. My son's friend was telling him, I made a Choco taco the other day. He made it. I think he used a regular flour taco shell, though. So I don't know how well that's going to taste, but Saturday's the market, and then I have 2 in October and 1 so far in November. Good job. I haven't done markets in years, but this is the time for them. This like holiday season, the last 3 months is the best time to do them, I think. So relaxing. Oh, she did her stables today. I thought that was on Wednesdays. Did she switch the day? She must have switched her day on this at the stables. Bringing your book with me and showing the library assist. Well, let them know that I am working to get it on Ingram Spark, so they'll be able to request it for purchase. Unless they want to order through Amazon, I just assume they probably won't. So, because the thing with Ingram Spark too is that the reason that so many stores like to buy through them is because they will do bundle wholesale pricing. So the author can come up with that number, whatever that number is going to be, because they don't want to pay full price. Like you'd have to buy through Amazon, you'd pay full price. So, especially if they're reselling it in their own stores, right? I have a little bit of everything. I didn't do great at the last one, just barely made. Oh, that sucks. It's good though if you can make enough for the booth fee. I mean, if nothing else, make enough for that, right? But it would have been nice to have something above that for sure. But at least you still have, you know, stuff, and hopefully one of these other markets is better. Yeah, definitely Helix. There was one market, there was one market that I did. Thank goodness we were in. So it was at this park. They have a building at the park, and they often use it for community things for the kids at summertime. However, they had added one of those like pop-up big square pop-up tents that has the sides, right? The plastic sides that comes down. AM. Yeah, Ingram is INGRAM, and Ingram Sparks. Yeah, exactly. Or Ingram, however you want to. I think Sparks, it's like part of the same company. But yeah, that's who they order through usually. But anyway, so I ended up getting a booth. If you went out of the building, and then there's the tent, right? You walk into the tent. I was right there, right when you walk in on the right-hand side. So I got a peak spot. Like, it was just perfect. And I did really well. It was pissing rain though, you guys. It was terrible. I mean, this is Washington after all, right? It was pouring rain. And with the humidity and the weirdness in the air and stuff, like my sticker sheets were starting to like look sad and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to ruin my things. It didn't. I mean, I was able to fix them, you know, just like flatten them back out again. But I was just like, what is happening? Why is it pouring rain? But it had, you never know. That's what I'm saying. You never know. I wouldn't have thought it would have done well, but it did. So hopefully this next one will do well for you, Brianna. Yeah, you're like, there's something called Ingram or something or other. They'll be like, Ingram? Huh? Hey, look, Marianne, I got to the peak. Just about. Here, I'm going to get to the peak officially. I have to say that I've gotten somewhere, right? I'm not very good at chatting and crocheting. This whole multitasking thing, it's overrated. Washington, yes, exactly. Wet Fest, rainy state. Yep, that's us. That's what we do here. It's terrible. So I didn't get exactly to, it looks like, well, actually, if I'm remembering how Amber did it, I think I did. So, because she put the third single crochet into the peak, and then she does the picot stitch, and then does another single crochet into that peak space before continuing up the other side. So it did actually work out perfectly. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Hi, Dee. I'm actually going to be popping off here, but I just wanted to get to the edge. So I got to the peak. So we have one more side, and our ball is this big, you guys. So I will let you guys know, members, I will let you know in Discord if I am successful in beating Yarn Chicken today. How's that? And I will let you know, I'll also send pictures if I start working on the snail today as well. Run and get busy. Yeah, I love you too. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And everybody else in the chat, thank you for hanging out with me and tuning in, listening to me chatter and, you know, whatnot. Oh, Lizzie just texted, can I get it? She's wanting something. They always want something, right? Everybody wants something. But thanks again, you guys. I will see you again on Thursday. I will be back on Thursday, same time. And for sure, we will be working on snails on Thursday. So whether it's the potion one or perhaps one of those other ones that you saw, we're going to be making some snails. So I hope to see you on Thursday, and I will catch you next time. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Goodbye.